Hey, Libra, Healing Grasshopper here to do your first half of November reading, the 1st through the 15th. So I have cut the month in half instead of doing all 4 weeks because number one, I was late for the first week. So there was no point in doing the first week. But I didn't want to cheat you out of the first week, so I just added it to the second week. That makes sense. So you have 2 weeks in one reading. Um, I'll be doing that for the second half of this month as well. And it helps me to catch up because things have been kind of busy for me lately. Okay, so we have started with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this is really rising above an opponent here. I'm not sure who yet at work. This is 9 to 5 or business. Mostly 9 to 5. Um, so there, it seems like there's someone that you work with, like a coworker or whatever, someone that seems to be working against you all the time. You know, a rival that you have. But you have found a way to get on top of this conflict in a way that doesn't hurt your reputation. You come out looking much better than them. And part of it is by avoiding the traps that they set for you. You know, you're not going to engage with them. You're focusing on your job and you're not going to focus on their nonsense. Here it is, Five of Wands. Here's the conflict that I was talking about. Under Seven of Swords. Yeah, see? This is you, the sun, living your best life. You're not going to let them drag you down. And part of this, Libra, is part of your own nature, too. Like, you're not the one to be hopping in fights with people. You know, you're more the kumbaya type. You want peace in your life. You don't go looking for fights. And here you are in your Libra way of really diffusing it somehow and rising above. As much as they want to really goat you into a fight, you don't let them. These people are going to learn to leave you alone because it's too exhausting for them to get anything, out of you. They will be picking on someone else. I'm very sure. Oh, see, hey, you may be getting a raise out of this. Incidentally, as you are navigating away from the nonsense, it somehow, and you're focused on your job, it gets you like a raise or a bonus or something. It's like you are so focused on your job that somebody notices, your boss notices. Two of Swords. We'll see if that's reversed in a moment. Two of Swords under the Five of Wands is like it's like frustration that these people will sometimes make you feel like helpless. Like I don't know how to deal with this person. But that's only a momentary feeling though. That's that you're going to be able to resolve. As soon as you get past the frustration, you're going to realize all I have to do is ignore this person and keep working. Not that I think it's going to be that simple, though. This may be something like, hold on, let's see. This is up right here. Is this our card here? No. Okay, that would have been a nice card to have, but it was a fumble. Okay, the same thing happened. Overturned card. Is this ours? This is not ours either. Okay. This is our card, I think. Page of Wands. Yeah, reversed. Okay. So see, this is not knowing what to do and then figuring it out and knowing what to do. In between here, there's exasperation, right? So if you tame this exasperation that you feel, don't get exasperated. Just take a deep breath and think about things rationally and calmly, and you'll know what to do. It'll come to you, is what this is saying. But you're going to feel like this, like, I don't know what to do, as long as you're feeling frustrated. You understand? So you're going to need to let go of that frustration. Oh, wait, let me outcome card. What do we have for outcome, Spirit? Here we are. Page of Cups. Okay, yeah, you damn Skippy. Page of Cups is like, ain't nobody got time for this nonsense. Is what this is saying. Like, this is you focused on your goal and your dreams. This is like, you've got too many positive aspirations that you're filled with to be giving uh, any energy to the nonsense. Think about what it is that you're desiring right now. You could be focusing on buying a house or going on vacation or saving up for something or whatever it is, right? When you're feeling like this, you're going to take a deep breath and all of the things that I said, but also maybe take a little break on focus and focus on what it is that you're aspiring to. Let's say for the past handful of months or years, you've been really looking forward to buying a house, say, right? When you feel this frustrated, go on Zillow and take a little break and take your mind off of it and put your focus on what it is that you want. That's going to give you the peace of mind that you need to have clarity in your life instead of frustration and anger and all that business. Okay? So let's do our clarification. What do we have for clarity for Libra? Calm. Four of Swords, right? And see how it's attached to the Five of Wands here. and the Queen of Swords. The key is staying calm. But we talked about that down here too. What else do we have? King of Swords? Yes. King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This is talking about in dealing with this person, there's going to be, this is choosing your battles, right? Some of the things you're going to not have any choice but to engage with this person and be sure that you're not stooping to their lower vibration when you're dealing with them, which is going to be difficult because they're going to frustrate you, annoy you, you know. But as long as you hold your higher vibration and take the high road, the bigger advantage you're going to have over them, right? But then, which is the Queen of Swords, right? And it's right next to this, um, you know, rising above your opponent card. But then we have the King of Swords, which is more of a passive energy than the Queen of Swords, right? That's why I'm saying choose your battles. Queen of Swords is more dynamic. She's got her hand out here. She's like, bring it. What are you talking about? Let me see. And then she's ready to use that sword. King of Swords is also in position to use the sword, but he's more passive. He's more relaxed. So he is doing more observing than talking, right? So there's an equal measure of that. Both of these are Earth. Here, here. Okay, not reversed. Very nice. We've got the Page of Pentacles, which is right. What I said before, in the midst of all of this, you are going to find that there is some tangible gain to be had from this, which is probably a raise or a promotion or something like that. And it's because instead of fighting, you are choosing to be productive instead of destructive. And that action of being productive is going to produce something for you, right? So here is the Nine of Cups, which is about satisfaction, emotional stability here. Emotional well being. This one, we need another one, please. Okay, good. Okay, the Six of Pentacles, the generosity card. So the generosity card is just talking about part of the taking the high road part is doing your best to understand your opponents. That doesn't mean that you're gonna really understand everything, but in really observing them, you're going to understand things like not taking it personally because it's not really you they're fighting, it's their own pain that they're struggling with, that they're turning outward, and that kind of thing. And really taking the time to analyze them for a moment and not out loud with others either, but within your own mind and heart. And as you make those observations, your heart is going to soften and there's going to be less of a resentment and more of a leaning towards pity, which helps you forgive easier, right? Um, the lovers. The lovers is about karmic situations. This is about a scenario that the universe puts you in, and it's like this angel has put these two in this um, situation, and one can say like it's the Garden of Eden. And then he's got his hands up, like hands off, like he's um, leaving them to make their own choices in life. So this talks about how you choose to deal with this situation, with the great potential of you moving closer towards your goals if you choose correctly. And let's not forget here, we're talking about some kind of tangible gain, and this could very well mean a bonus or something that can get you closer to dream, your dream vacation, your dream house, whatever it is, right? So, that's the reading, Libra. Very nice reading. I love this reading for you. Just don't forget you're a Libra. You rise above conflict and adversity. You're about balancing things out. Oh, right. And my eyes just went to the scales here, balancing things out, right? One more thing, you're going to balance your kindness and compassion in contrast to their, selfishness, inconsideration, and mean spiritedness, or whatever, right? That's what you're on this planet for, to bring balance into the world and into your own life. And you look like you're successful here. All right. So I'm looking forward to your comments. Tell me how this resonates, how this fits in your life. Uh, or if you want to talk about something else, you have questions, suggestions, whatever it is, don't hold back because it really does brighten my day to hear from my viewers, especially when the YouTube algorithm is not so kind to me. So, um, you know, make my day and drop me a line. I will be answering every single one of you, as always. Um, if you're, oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. I'm under 10 subscribers now to get to uh, my current goal, which is 1,000 subscribers. I'm at like 992 now. So every single one of you means something to me. So go ahead and click the subscribe button if you haven't already. It really does mean a lot to me and helps the channel grow. It is a quick gesture that means a lot to me. That costs you nothing. Even if you think you are subscribed, by the way, go ahead and look because some of you might find that you're not subscribed yet. So please go ahead and subscribe. If you're really looking to help this channel grow and help me out, what you can do is go have a look at the playlist section. I've got plenty of playlists for you to choose from. There is a Libra playlist. Choose one. Set it to autoplay and have it on as background noise while you go about your daily tasks or even while you're winding down in bed because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. So I thank you in advance. I'm assuming this is your sun sign that you're watching. What you may not realize is that your moon, rising, and north node signs are just as important to watch and follow. If you don't know what those are, you can find out very easily and for free online. Just Google calculate my blank sign, find out what those signs are on one of the free websites. Come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel and watch the corresponding videos and continue to follow those as well. I'm sure you'll find that you have a broader, clearer picture of things when you do that. Shout out to all my viewers, my English speakers, US, UK, Canada, and Australia. I see you in my analytics and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. My non English speakers, Spanish speakers, Portuguese speakers, Filipinos, and Indians, thank you so much for your support. I see you too, and I thank you. To the Hindi speaker that asked for me to dub my videos, thank you so much for the suggestion and the comments. The thing is, though, is that the channel hasn't grown quite enough to afford that yet. But what you can do is stick with the channel, please. Put up with the subtitles for now. And as the channel grows with your help, we will get there together. Okay? I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.